Coming out of the basement, you walk into what we're referring to as the living room. The painting is almost completed. You can see the chair rail, the two-tone paint, and the terracotta trim. This was all originally, the now red areas used to be the same blue as the outside of the house, and we thought it was just way too much blue, so we're fixing that. There's a fireplace here that uses gas. We don't yet know if we're going to be able to burn real wood in it. We certainly hope so. They're going to resurface that area above the mantle, and there won't be the fitting, if you will, for the fixture. The main circuit panel is here to the left, and this built-in bookcase is going to have to go as we're putting in a home-wide surge protection system. We're going to bring that panel out of the recess and bring it out to the actual level of the wall, where it will be up to code and accessible if, goodness, we hope nobody does have to, but if you ever do have to get at it in a hurry, you're able. This built-in bookcase we're going to hold on to, and as you can see, we put new shelves on it. And if you notice, the flooring is laid, or the boards run in a north-south direction. I'll come back to that in just a moment when I go to the next room. I'm now facing south, and you can see there will be two sconces, two additional light fixtures in here because it's just not a real bright room. When I walk into the next room, this is the room in which Joy's going to put her dining room table. So we're referring to this as the living room. You can see how the boards now run east-west. This room was added on later, and that door is what we're assuming was the front door of the house at that point in time. This is the front door that doesn't open. And yeah, we're having a lot of work done. You can see the various plumbing components, but you get an idea, and there's going to be more chair rail there where the white meets the gray. You can see where that's in progress right there and where it's in fact been done here. We're not sure what we're going to do with the chair rail. We may we'll stain it or we'll paint it. We don't yet know what. Anyway, this is the living room, the dining room. You can see the fairly intricate, or if you prefer ornate, trim around the windows, the window coverings. And I just love that transom above the door. Here's the archway that goes into what we're referring to as the office, and the front door that does operate. It's painted a sort of a wine red. I think in the verbal description I told you that it was just wood, but that's what it looks like. And we don't know into which of the two front doors we're going to have a letterbox put or a mail slot, but we are going to have one. There's the transom, and here's what the room looks like. We think we'll both be sharing this as an office. Here, if you look carefully, you might just be able to see the sort of blurry or runny effect of that old style of making glass in this really large window. I'm going to back up into some of the construction materials here. And again, in this room, the flooring was laid north to south. So this room was added later than was the prior one. This is the south-facing wall in that bold terracotta. We really like that. What you see outside the window is the house across the street to the south. Our painter tells us that they're getting some work done and that house will look a lot better. And here you can see our house number, 410, and the house across the street when you look east. And there's the path. Looking westward, there's a washroom immediately next to this room. And this is what you're seeing there is the outside of it, and a tree that is next to our neighbor's house. In this room, It's not really, it's a passageway and it has no door. There aren't many interior doors in this house. This is going to be used as a closet, and as you can see, we have the extra hanging space and the adjustable shelves that California Closets put in. In this room, this is the master washroom, and there's been a lot going on in here. There'll be a granite top and a new sink to go on top of this existing vanity.
And was pronounced dead at the scene. The Marion County Coroner's Office has not established the man's identity, and an autopsy is pending. Diaz says if you have information, please
Turn down the radio there for a moment. This is the view south across the street, actually into a tree. And if you look carefully, you can see that there's a lot of converging funny lines because this was added on later. And the headroom in here is, it's okay, it's minimal. But here's the part we really love. This is going to be one of the world's neatest showers, and I've just got to find room to stand so you can see it. There's the floor. We ripped the bathtub out, had the area expanded a little bit, and there's going to be 2 body sprays, a window, a shower head there, a rain can in the center, a handheld unit there, and 2 niches with some really high-end, good-looking tile. And this will be a place where basically you can have a spa. This is the master washroom. And from here, now there will be a door on this. This goes into the master bedroom. I'm still facing north, facing west with the large window, facing south. You can see into the office through the closet. The washroom is to the right. And there's going to be a floor-to-ceiling wardrobe built into the wall here. We haven't done that yet. This is the floor that was too crooked to be worked on. This was originally carpeted. We've put hardwood floors in. And this reminds me also, if you look at the tile floor in the master washroom, that was also carpeting when we moved in, so we've replaced that. Here's the bedroom closet, and again you can see California Closets did their magic with the shelves and the extra hanging area. We lost just a little bit of closet space here to running some additional ductwork in order to be able to cool the upstairs. So again, just a bit of a panorama to give you an idea of the size of the master bedroom. Continuing in a sort of a circle, I'll leave the master bedroom. There's of course going to be a door here, and I come into this little alcove. If I turn right, I'm facing east and into the dining room. And if I turn left, we have the downstairs half bath. You can see the new tile floor that has replaced the carpeting that came in it. This is the old style sink, an old style fixture, and you can see where the toilet will sit. This is an old overhead tank toilet. We have a very old school feeling in this room. This is probably going to be my major area for grooming and shaving and so forth. So anyway, we come then back into the dining room, the first front door, the view into the office. I'll turn around. We're back at the living room with the view of the fireplace. When I take a step into here, you see the way down to the basement, and the kitchen will of course be to the right just behind that wall. So I'm going to stop the video here, and then we'll go have a quick look at the upstairs.